Ah, culture shock. The roller coaster ride we all willingly sign up for when we venture abroad. So I packed my bags, waved goodbye to the land of hamburgers, and said hello to a world of language barriers that turned simple tasks into unsolvable riddles. But hey, it's all part of the thrill, right? Then there were the cultural quirks, customs, and traditions that made me raise an eyebrow. Turns out, embracing the oddities is like a backstage pass to a one-of-a-kind show. And making friends in a place where high feels like solving a labyrinth puzzle? Let's just say it took some time and a ton of patience. These experiences are the colorful threads that weave the tapestry of a life-changing adventure. So let's conquer these colossal culture shocks together. Tune in and let's dive in. Alright, let's dive deeper into the granddaddy of culture shocks, the language barrier, especially for us adventurous Americans on foreign turf. Imagine this. You're strolling down the bustling streets of a foreign city, eager to chat with locals, hunt for that dream job, or simply stock up on groceries. But there's a catch. Everyone seems to be speaking in an alien tongue, and your attempts at communication are met with either puzzled looks or a rapid-fire linguistic performance that leaves you baffled. It's enough to make you long for the sweet embrace of your native English. So what's the battle plan for tackling this linguistic labyrinth? Learn the local lingo. Now, we're not suggesting you become an overnight polyglot, but even the basics can make a world of difference. A simple hello or thank you in the local language goes a long way in breaking the ice and earning some goodwill. It's like a golden ticket that opens doors and hearts. Tech to the rescue. In this digital age, we've got a secret weapon translation apps. These are not just for tourists. They're your trusty sidekicks for navigating the linguistic jungle. Need to decode a restaurant menu or understand street signs? Whip out your smartphone and let the app work its magic. It's like having a personal translator in your pocket. Find your tribe. Feeling a bit lost in the linguistic whirlwind? Look for your fellow English speakers. The English-speaking community is your cultural lifeline. They get your jokes, your humor, and your subtle references. Sharing a laugh or a chat in your native tongue can be like a comforting oasis in the middle of the linguistic desert. So, are you ready to conquer the language barrier and take on culture shock like a true globetrotter? Trust me, it's a wild ride, but it's a journey you won't want to miss. Let's jump into the adventure head first. Now let's dive head first into another culture shock bombshell, the vast sea of cultural differences. It's like stepping into a parallel universe, and trust me, it's an adventure we can't escape. For Americans abroad, this can be a whirlwind of surprise. Suddenly, you're in a world where even the simplest things, like saying hi or sitting down for a meal, are transformed into a mind-bending game of charades. So how do we navigate this maze of customs, traditions, and values? Embrace diversity. First and foremost, open up your arms to diversity. Respect the local customs and traditions because they've been doing it this way for ages, and there's wisdom in their ways. It's like learning the rules of a new board game, confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's a whole lot of fun. Homework is your best friend. Just like you wouldn't dive into a test without studying, don't venture abroad without doing your research. It's your cultural cheat sheet. Learn about the do's and don'ts, the local etiquette, and what's considered respectful or rude. It's like having a map to navigate a foreign land. Get involved. Don't be a spectator. Jump into the cultural playground. Immerse yourself in the local traditions, engage with the community, and participate in local activities. It's a hands-on way to make those differences feel like your new norm. So, there you have it. The key to turning those head-scratching cultural differences into a thrilling adventure. Embrace the quirks, do your homework, and get involved. Remember, it's all part of the grand adventure. Ready to dive into the heart of cultural diversity and conquer culture shock? Let's roll! Now let's tackle the third curveball of culture shock, the social culture shock. It's like a surprise party you didn't see coming, and for us Americans on foreign soil, it's a puzzle waiting to be solved. Making friends and feeling like you belong in a foreign land can feel a bit like starting high school all over again, daunting and a tad intimidating. So how do we decode the social enigma in a foreign land? Get in on the action! Dive headfirst into local activities and clubs. Shared hobbies are like universal friendship glue. Whether it's a cooking class, a sports club, or even a book club, shared interests are the ultimate icebreaker. Expat life. Don't forget about your fellow expats. They're your comrades in culture shock. Connect with those who've been there, done that, and proudly wear the I Survived Culture Shock t-shirt. They've got wisdom, stories, and a comforting familiarity about them. Patience is a virtue. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is your social circle in a new land. Give yourself time to adjust, and don't be disheartened by initial setbacks. It takes a while to find your groove in a new social scene, just like dancing to a new tune. So, ready to crack the code on the social culture shock and make new friends in uncharted territory? Join in, connect with fellow expats, and have a whole lot of patience, because conquering culture shock is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Let's dive into the thrilling world of social discovery together. In the grand finale of our cultural expedition, we've uncovered the heart of the matter: culture shock. It's like that unexpected guest who crashes your party, but it's not the end of the world. Remember, when you're an American abroad, culture shock is part of the adventure. To conquer it, all you need is an open mind, respect for local customs, and a generous sprinkle of patience. Give yourself the gift of time to adjust to this new world, and soon, what seemed like shock will turn into awe. Dive into the local scene, learn from your experiences, and watch yourself grow. But our journey doesn't end here. We want to hear your stories. Share your culture shock tales in the comments below and tell us how you conquered them. We're all in this adventure together, and your experiences might just be the lifeline someone else needs. Thanks a million for joining us on this cultural roller coaster. If you're hungry for more wisdom on moving abroad, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because we've got plenty more insights to share. Until our next adventure, happy travels, my friends.